down at the beginning of the game, you don't get a break. I mean, Connor Clifton looks like he's in great shape, and next thing you know, he gets tripped and the puck's in your net. That makes it a hard way to start a hockey game, doesn't it?
You don't, this league, the stats, you don't want to fall behind. But yeah, it was a sneaky, looked like a little sneaky trip. The foot tripped the other guy, and they got the break. So I give it credit to our guys for coming back from two. They battled hard, so lots of good things. Obviously, in that regard, we looked a lot more like ourselves. In more instances of speed and attack. 2-2 game just before they scored that winning goal. We hit 2 goalposts, so the game could have went the other way, and we all have our own opinions on the final goal.
Don, when it comes to after the first period, was the focus really just breakouts, making maybe the easier pass, taking what was there so you can get the puck up the ice rather than maybe forcing?
That we probably could have had a better focus on that right at exits in the last few minutes of the game. That component there cost us that third goal, and obviously, questionable third goal. But early on, we got better as the game went. Clearly, got better as the game went. The guys got acclimated. I thought we were good to start. As Paul said, it was a bit. Clifton got tripped up on that play, and that was the first goal. I thought Levi played well down the stretch. This tough when you got a tip like that from the point as well. But again, it's always a process. But our guys looked a lot more like themselves. I thought the Middlestead line was really good again. 2 games in a row. I think the Thompson line is still working to find their rhythm, but we all know when they do. They're a pretty special trio, and so move forward.
Did you just feel at that point of the game you have to challenge that, whether there's a penalty called or not, whether you get it or not? At that point of the game, you have to.
Well, I mean, you can process that way, but you clearly are challenging it because it clearly looks offsides. Mm-hmm. The question is the discretion, whether it's offsides, obviously, based on possession. And you can argue whether he had possession or not, and obviously the linesman is reviewing his own call, and we lost the argument. So,
was there any thought to look at the high stick too, or was that you were confident in the offside?
We cannot look at the high stick. The league looks at high sticks.
Did you expect the league to take a closer look at the high stick?
I believe they did. Yeah, I believe they did.
It's another first for Benson being in a road building. What do you think about the way he handled the situation?
Benson was good. And Greenway and Middlestead, those 3 were real good, and they had some chances that I don't even think ended up on the net, but backdoor type stuff that just one little inch or 2 would have been in. So I thought the 3 of them were together, developing a little chemistry. But as I've said all along, smart hockey player and a competitive kid.
You killed off 3 penalties rather well. I mean, you maybe gave up 1 chance, and in doing it to each penalty. Did you like your penalty kill in this game?
Definitely. We've talked about it a lot. We've worked on it, making it more of an emphasis. And now that we have time, more time to dedicate to it with some other things that guys are more familiar with, we can dedicate more time to that. So I thought they did very well. Confidence is everything in that issue. I thought that's what we lacked last year, and we were able to be assertive as a result, which is something that's key to any successful penalty kill, is confidence to be assertive, and we're starting to evolve that, learn how to do that a bit better and collectively, and I did like that tonight.
Not to be overly dramatic, but now that you have 2 losses in 4 games coming up at home, is it imperative to get that first win to prevent a big losing streak at the beginning of the season here?
We just have to keep getting better. Wins and losses, you're going to go through ups and downs. You don't want to. It shouldn't affect your confidence. It's just part of being a pro and being in the NHL and being in pro sports. And you go out each and every game with confidence that you're going to win it, and we'll continue that. There's no reason not to.